Now, sisters, that part is all done. I worked so hard. Yeah. Okay, you can see that it's really thick. Okay, now there's a big difference between this and white bread, in that if I use flour to keep from sticking, it would make this bread way too heavy and not taste good at all. So what you do is you go back to the warm water, okay, and warm water on your hands, and it works like a toner. So I'm going to take the dough hook out of here, and you can do this with your hand. You can knead it with your hands, but I'm lazy and I did it this way. Now, okay, this is just one of the plastic boards that I got from IKEA. I think it cost $1, maybe $2, but it has been so helpful, and that's what I'm going to use. And I would recommend that you get something like this. And did you see what I just did? I don't have flour on it, I have warm water. I have warm water on my hands. Okay, so I take it out of here, and it comes out fairly easily because I have water on my hands. Okay, and you can see the texture. See, I can really, you can squish it even. Now, that book tells you to use the French slap, and she calls the French slap throwing it down and hitting it. Well, I've been going to classes for a long time, and French slap that I was taught goes like this, okay? So instead of throwing it down, you take your aggression out. Now you're mad at your husband, or somebody did something to you, or a driver got in front of you and said something awful. You just come home and make your bread and take all your aggression out on it, and you feel better. But my goal is to slap it and get it exactly this size. Now, it won't stay this size exactly because it'll start shrinking as soon as your hands are off of it. And if you need more water, just get more water on your hands. Okay, you can see, you can push it over. And I am getting it clear out to the edges. And this is not in that book. This is something I was taught by another sister many years ago. And I feel like this is what's worked for me, so I continue to do it. This is what I call the French slap, but the author of that book calls the French slap when you throw it down. Okay, now that's close enough. Do you see I've pretty much got it covered? Okay, my hands keep getting dry, even though because this absorbs the moisture. Now I'm going to fold this in thirds. Watch. See? And then I just take my wet hand, go like that, and then I fold it over. And just take my wet hand, and it kind of seals it like an envelope kind of thing. Okay, now it's going to go in there, so I'm going to fold it over one more time, going this direction, and over, and here again, kind of smooth it together. Your hands are a little bit wet, smooth it together. Now, you're going to need to put it in a greased bowl. If I were you, I would use the same bowl every time. I like to do it with real butter, but you can use whatever you want to. If you like vegetable oil, I just prefer butter. But now the bowl is greased, and because I have it on this, I can just take it over, put it in my hand. If there's any little places or dents in it, I can just smooth it out. Now, it's in the bowl. Now what I do is shape it, and I'm shaping it more into a circle, and I'm just pushing it down. And it's not hard. In fact, it's kind of fun because it feels good. It makes that dough into more of a circle size. Now, the next thing I have to do is I have to put saran wrap on it. You could put a towel on, but it doesn't hold the moisture in and let it help it to rise. And so I'm going to go get some saran wrap now.